Hey everyone, welcome back to ChaatNChat. My name is Josh.
My name is Miguel.
Ooh, missed that beat there.
Yeah.
Anyway, we are watching Sairat. This is part 3, so if you missed part 1 or part 2, then you can go check those parts out by clicking the button of the link in the description below this video. And then you can join us back here where we are going to continue on with the movie. So let's go. और अगर अब तक नहीं किया, subscribe करो, share करो, like button पर थप्पड़ मारो.
They're not talking much, and that's not good.
Well, I mean, they just went through a big traumatic thing, and I think right now they both are just trying to, their minds are trying to cope with it, you know? I think them just being together right now is enough.
And it's a much bigger city than...
They need to really get their story straight, look more confident.
Right.
Because if they just walk in there and be like, oh, my wife and I need a room, and just tell people, she's my wife, right?
Right.
They would not look so suspicious.
Yep, pretty rough.
Oh, Hyderabad. So I'm guessing they kind of got a little further. A place where they probably wouldn't be recognized.
Oh, okay. With no ID, you can't get a room. That I could understand a little bit more.
And it makes sense why the other hotel they were able to talk in front of them, because they were probably talking in Telugu, and so they didn't understand. That was pretty smart. I mean, they were able to get a little bit of sleep in a safe area that was air conditioned.
Police station ke.
What? This is a terrible idea. Follow random. Scream loud. I don't know. Oh God. I'm so glad I didn't go there. They've been through enough. That would just make this too hard to watch. No, she's speaking.
Why don't they just say in... Can't they just say in Hindi?
Or Marathi.
Or Marathi?
But they know that she just saved possibly their life. So she's trustworthy, whatever she's saying to them.
Yeah. Don't most of the Indian places around, various places, most will speak at least some Hindi, right? So wouldn't she have switched from thinking that maybe they don't speak?
No, not
Okay.
a lot. I mean, especially if they're in certain neighborhoods. I mean, I wouldn't think that everybody would speak Hindi. Yeah, she is really out of her element right now. Wow. There was something that needed to fall their way. So this luck, the turn of the luck, because they've been through so much, and finding someone like this is incredibly needed in their story right now. Even if it's a bit of a, you know.
Yeah, you just start at one corner and you start, yeah, sorry, babe.
Bit of a fixer-upper, but it's better than the streets, and that's probably what they're thinking right now.
Yeah, well,
It's still better than the streets.
it's my TV.
Yeah, they are, I mean, they're in his home. He's probably like, why are these people, crashing my pad?
झोप आता.
There's been no thank you or anything.
मी काय म्हणते? काय लागलं तर सांग.
You should be thanking and being so grateful because, I mean, if you don't have this, where are you at?
And I mean, he seems like he's coping with it a lot better, but again, there was a big social difference between their
Right.
two style of living
Right,
back
exactly.
where they were. Oh, she was able to bathe a little bit, it seems, and change
That
of
always
clothes.
makes people feel a little bit better.
तुला माझ्याबद्दल काहीच वाटत नाही ना
म्हणजे
तुम्हाला सकाळी न उठवताच का गेला
I
To
didn't.
let you sleep.
To let you
That's
sleep,
actually
baby.
a love language.
आणखी तुझ्या माने स्वयंपाकाला लागते आणशील ना
Can she cook? Okay, maybe she can.
Hello?
She's missing home.
Yeah, she is.
Did. Hello?
If anyone can be understanding, it should be her mom. There's maybe just enough to hear their voices. Golly. Can't even understand what that would be like.
Yeah.
You know, when they met that guy at his garage place in the middle of the night before they got picked up by the cops, he said, this is real life. It's not like in the movies.
Yeah.
Because in a movie, they'd run away, they would
Be happy.
find some
yeah.
nice job, and then she would get away with the money. But here, this is like so much more like reality. Like, if you want love, like, you got to go through these trials, you know?
Right.
आणलंय की
काय आणले स्वयंपाक काय लागतं माहित नाही
Oh no. Did she overpay? Vision board, right?
Yeah. Pressure cooker.
Yep.
Old style, man.
Yeah, that's the style that Dadu brought. Oh, good thing this kid knows what he's doing. I mean, you remember when they were fantasizing about the future? She was talking about cooking for him.
राहू दे सर मी करतो
And that's a terrible feeling for her because she feels as though she's bringing nothing to the relationship.
He's working, bringing home the money, cooking, making tea.
काय झालं हर्ष
काय नाही
Then why are you crying?
I'm sure he feels like breaking down right now, but he can't because someone has to be the strong one.
मला घरची लय आठवण येते
But the reality is, you can't go back there.
तुझ्यापाशी बी राह वाटतं आणि घरी बी जा वाटतंय
Yeah. It would be a hellhole to go back there. They would treat you so badly, and then they would marry you off to whoever they could.
It'd be tough though because I'm sure the whole village knows about her now.
She needs a job. She needs to feel that she has some function and value.
And you better learn Telugu quick. Especially if that's where you're gonna set up at. Is it Limca? Our
No, but
favorite?
they're recycling the bottles or they're making new bottles. This is at his parents' father. They're moving out.
They're moving.
Yes, they're
They're
moving.
shifting all their Stuff maybe they're being kicked out or forced
Yeah.
out.
Mm-hmm.
बहुत बड़ा खेत है इसमें केली की बाग
I don't think you should be telling this story to anybody because people will hunt you down.
Oh, he's good. He's got some skills, man. Yeah, maybe it is making the bottles. That's a tough password anytime you want to open your phone.
His name?
I don't know, he's out of tries now.
But I would just be so concerned with having any ties, telling people my story, and getting in trouble, and because people will talk.
Yeah.
Has he been doing all the cooking?
Maybe she's learning.
पासवर्ड काय याचा
परशा
You're right, it was his name.
पेनड्राईव्ह होता माझ्याकडे त्यात तिचा फोटो होता म्हणून केलता एवढा रात्री फोन अजून काही विचारायचं का
Pen drive for what?
Schoolwork.
तिथं कामावर कोणी फोन बघू नये म्हणून बदललाय
He's getting kind of
कुठं चालली
antsy, I don't know.
लोड आहे कामाचा सर्व रट्ट्यान
I love you. Bye.
वधू
Did he know she was coming?
No, I think this is a surprise.
ओ साहेब पिक्चरला जायचं का
काम आहे मला
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, that was a little cold.
बोल की मग एवढं बरं तू कशाला लय गाजलेला पिक्चर आहे तुझ्या आवडत्या हिरोचा
I want to be with you.
की मग कशाला थांबली
लय इगो आहे तुला बस तसाच
This is not turning out well for them.
She didn't go to the, or no, she didn't go to the movie. Isn't that the guy from their village?
No.
Yes, it is. The very front.
The teacher? I don't think so. No.
Okay.
No.
She works in the
It
factory.
was just somebody that, yeah, she probably ran into and met.
माणूस लय चांगला आहे
चांगलं तर वाटलं ना तुला म्हणून काय घातली त्यावर तू
असल्याशिवाय देऊ नको हंडक्यात
Oh my god. I don't know. That was a huge change up. Something just cracked in his head from her getting a call late at night. I mean, right up until that point, he was okay. I
Yeah.
don't know why that call pissed him off so bad.
Dude, you hit her, so you got to give her time.
मला बोलायचं असतं संग आरची आरची थांब आरची
I'm surprised she didn't just slap him back.
Careful, you crossing the street. Don't be trying to do that while you're crossing the street there, man.
तुला माहिती मग कोणाला माहिती सांग की तुला माहिती मग कोणाला माहिती कोणाला माहिती सांग तुला माहिती मग कोणाला माहिती कोणाला माहिती का
Dude, take it elsewhere.
Oh my god. No, this is good for in public because if they were in private, maybe he'd be even worse. She needs to stay with people. Yeah, this guy is not.
Dude, she is not doing anything. He doesn't even know what he's processing.
At this point, I mean, I don't know. She's kind of put herself in a tough situation because he's turning into a very terrible guy. But she can't really go home.
Hasn't even been like a year, maybe a couple of weeks.
Yeah, it did not last long for that to fall apart.
Goes back to his first running to find her, just to see her.
Yeah, but very different feelings because I am not a fan of Parsha anymore. Like, I was, and he took a very sharp turn. I'm sorry, right now I'm really hoping he doesn't find her. Ain't that the truth? I mean,
He has way more options than she does.
Yep.
And that's really, really sad. I knew that there had to be some sort of underlying story for her to just open up her home to them. She recognized herself immediately in their situation. And so.
and I didn't see any picture with a garland, so I knew that he didn't die. She did. I mean, good for her.
But-
Get on the train and head somewhere else.
Head somewhere else, but she can't possibly think that she can go home.
Maybe she can get her mom on her side. I don't know.
Huge ass. So what? She goes all the way back there, gets abused and or maybe even killed, and game over. Or, you already know her father is not going to accept her back. So,
Right.
And again, because he kept telling her to tell him what was going on.
Oh no, dude, come on. It's not the way.
Hopefully that won't support his weight.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna break. Or the scarf will rip.
Yeah, so what I was saying is he was all about her being vulnerable, and he wasn't willing to be vulnerable and say, I'm feeling as though you've forgotten me, or that, you're doing this or you're doing that. He just really went to a dark place really, really quick, and that wasn't good. She's in a city, not her home. Maybe the train ride was enough to convince her to come back.
No, you have a lot more to get through than that. And if that's the way he's acting already, I do not have good hopes for their future.
Okay, well, hopefully this is a turning. They're gonna get married, all right.
Oh, quite a bit of time passed.
Looks like it a little bit.
Oh, working at a garage. And it looks like a legit garage.
Mm-hmm.
Moving up.
She's moving up. She the boss. There you go.
She's pregnant too.
I missed that. I was paying too much attention to their facial
And the way it affects families too. I mean, decisions of like that, the repercussions it has on the whole family. It's just the terrible way of doing. He did not look too happy. Oh. She has a relationship with her mom.
हा अगं त्याला खायला अख्खी गल्ली पुरत नाही.
Every mom says that on a certain level.
तात्या बोलतील का ग माझ्याशी?
Don't count on it. Nope.
हा. काय नाही फ्लॅट बघायला आलतो.
I was gonna say, they're building, like, it's in the process of being built.
ठेवते मी. हा ठेवते.
Yeah, two go-getters. I mean, people that can't be stopped.
इकडे नीलू बागा वस्ता.
Oh, she's driving.
Yeah, she
It's our
is.
new bullet. It's a cute family. What's going on there?
Not sure. Maybe it reminded them of where they came from.
Yeah. Oh, the little guy's all zonked out. Oh, his
Yeah,
little
he is.
smile. His little cap. His little hairdo.
मम्मी को टाटा बोल. टाटा बोल. टाटा बोल मम्मी को.
Yeah, his hair's sticking up in the back. That's cute.
Why are they taking the baby? Are they the like nanny for the day?
Yeah, I mean, she goes to work, right?
Oh, that's right.
I need
That's Prince, right?
Mm-hmm. I hope he's gonna be friendly. I don't know if she can trust them or not.
Well, she's not so surprised to see them. So maybe it's a regular visit.
Maybe.
आबा हात.
बरं आहे आता.
Is that the one she shot?
Sure is.
Dude, I'm really sorry. It was in the heat of the moment.
Oh, they got a really nice little home there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm really nervous about how they're going to react.
I am.
Oh,
For the
baby, yeah. Oh, here it comes.
मगाशी आले.
He didn't say hi or anything. It's so awkward.
जा देऊन ये.
तूच देऊन ये जा.
मी वाटलाय देऊन यायचं जा.
I think she's being awfully eager to.
And hopeful, maybe overly hopeful. The fact that there was no greeting when he walked in.
Yeah. Well, and even he was kind of like.
Must they? Oh no. Would they steal the baby? Because maybe the grandpa, Tatia, wants the grandson.
Maybe.
He's like, who are these strangers?
No, I think.
Oh no!
Yeah, I knew it. I knew it.
Oh man,
The little baby's feet are in blood.
Nope. Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. That's no. That's not how the movie ended in my mind. The movie ended with them trying to take the baby, and as they left the house trying to steal the baby, cops came by and beat the crap out of them, gave the kid back, and said never come back, and then they lived happily ever after. That's how the movie ended. Right up here. All of that I am forgetting because I don't like movies with endings like that. That was nasty. That was brutal. It was a shock. I did not expect it. I knew they were going to do something. You knew they were going to do something bad. We all knew something was going to go bad. That was still a shock that they would do that. All right, let's dig into that. How are you feeling? How are you? Are you doing all right?
I'm very disturbed right now.
I'm super disturbed right now. Like
I
I'm
just
literally
can't
sick.
believe that people. I feel sick to my stomach. Yeah, it's a very, very upsetting and disturbing. It's a statement. It's a statement on, I don't like to have to say this, but it's a statement on culture. It's a statement on humanity that we allow others to abuse others in this way. There was just abuse going on over and over where I could see it. I mean, they're abusing his family. They're abusing his friends. They're the friends of his family, the family of his friends that were involved in everything. And it's just a never-ending cycle. Abuse by those that think that they can get away with it. And I find it so hypocritical that they were doing that whole accolation for him as a leader and such a upstanding and holy, I believe was the term that they used, such a devout and holy person. And yet it is like, this is not at all in line with any of that. Okay, it just turns my stomach and really upsets me. And there's a part of me that's going, what can I do to fix this and to stand up to this? And I know that it's really, really hard. You know, I often find it very interesting that those that have the least are the ones that help everybody else. I mean, she had, you know, the auntie who had opened up her home to them, fed them, and took care of them, and then gave him a starting job so he could earn money. And I'm just like...
She even got Archie a job too.
Yeah, and it's like this sort of behavior you see often happen with those that have the very least to give.
We saw it in Lapta Ladies too.
Yeah. So, you know, and then you see those that have so much and how cruel and brutal and hypocritical they are in their lives by comparison. And it's just very upsetting to me. Just, and I mean, I could go off really hard on this. I'm gonna cut myself off.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go ahead now and rate the movie. Okay.
Okay.
This is a tough one because I'm trying not to let my emotions drive it. I'm going to give it an 8. I think it was very well done.
It did drive the emotions. I mean, the movie meant to do that, and it certainly did, right?
Yes,
It
so
got you at the end.
Yes. So and even there were other times that it was. I mean, when they're just again the whole abuse of power, cops. Yeah, we released them and released them. Well, yeah, you released them, but then the vigilantes, aka the henchmen of the father, was out there to go ahead and do what couldn't be done via the way he thought he could do it. The police. So
it shows you how they don't respect the
no,
law.
They don't.
They are the law. They see themselves as the law.
Yeah, they feel as though they're above everything, and whatever they do is
and they're
justified.
totally going to get away with that murder.
Yeah, totally. And you know, the prince, I find it really odd that, I mean, I always think of Prince as being someone who is very stately and a leader and someone that can be looked up to. Not at all. No. Not at all. So I give it an 8. I think it was very well done. I think it would shock a lot of people, and I know a lot of people wouldn't even watch this movie, but it is a
tragedy.
It is a romantic tragedy.
Yeah, it's like a Romeo Juliet sort of thing.
Yep. I said that early on, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yep. And then you said West Side Story. So yeah, a little bit of West Side Story, Romeo and Juliet. Yeah. And you know what's so sad is they kill the parents. Poor little boy. What's going to happen there?
No, I'm not even thinking about that.
Yeah.
I don't want to think about that.
So yeah.
Well, this is really tough because it shows a harsh side of reality. It's true. And this movie made a statement about social economics, social culture, traditions in a very harsh light, and a dark side of humanity, a very, very, very dark side of humanity. I think you showed it, I think you said it really well, where it's showing different sides of living, and one side, although it doesn't look good, it's a heck of a lot better and more down to earth than the side that is pompous, thinks that they're better than everyone else.
Has wealth
because they
influence.
they take advantage of those. They use them as stepping stones. They don't see them as equal humans, and it's really tough to watch that. It is, it's saying so much about humanity, and the fact that it hit us so hard, I think, is because it's so real. The entire thing was just so real. There wasn't any big masala type music numbers. It stayed super grounded. There wasn't much background music. It was like a lot of the dialogues were just so
It was very raw at times.
raw. That's a really good word for it, because there was no overdone sound effects for things. It felt like we were in the room with them. All the sound design was just super low key, and it just felt so grounded. They didn't hide things. When she was walking through the slums, you could almost smell it with her. That's how real everything felt. And that's why right now I'm literally feeling sick, is because when that happened, I mean, especially when you saw them getting married and they were doing that photo and they were taking the photo and seeing the big smile, her calling her mom. And maybe that's another thing too, is because she could not cut those connections, because no matter how much her family abused her, still she wanted those connections. Her dad was a complete monster, but still she asked for him, asked about him, asked how he was doing. She wanted that connection with her family. And we saw that Parsha did not have any connection. He never called his family back. He never did anything like that. He cut ties, and
well, he had to, because he knew that they were already going to get abused, and he didn't want to make it any tougher on them.
Sure.
So yeah.
And it's tough because you know how they found her address. The only way they found her is because the mom told.
Yeah.
Her mom told them where she was, how to find her. And the mom should have known what would have happened.
Yeah.
So how that happened, it could be really dark. I'm assuming she didn't survive either. They probably killed her. They probably killed the mom. Because what happened, in my opinion, is that the dad came home early, found her on the phone and talking to the daughter, and he must have known. He's like, who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? And he started beating her probably like crazy until she finally told him. And he's like, you know, tell me where she's living, where she's at, all that sort of stuff. Probably killed her right there as well. So I'm guessing the mom probably didn't survive.
He said he would kill her if she ever spoke her name again.
He certainly did. So that's what I think happened to make tragedy even worse. And that's also what's making me feel even more sick, is because I know that that wasn't the extent of it. It probably went further.
Prince killed his sister, which just is disgusting.
And after looking at the photos, seeing them smile and how happy, and it just, again, shows how dare you be happy. Were they sent there to kill them in the first place, or did it set him off that they were so happy together? You know, I don't know. It's just horrible, and that's what's making this hard to rate. I don't like tragedies. I don't like watching tragedies. I don't like reading tragedies. Heck, I try to stay away from news articles, because the news is just a big tragedy right now. Like all over the place, all over the world, there's horrible things going on. So for me, I can see how this is a good movie. I think it was well done, and I wish I could judge it on that, but I don't know, maybe I should. I'm going to do two ratings, one that's a personal one, because I personally would never watch a movie like this. If someone told me how it was going to end and all that sort of stuff, I would never watch it. Me personally, I don't like tragedies. I like dramas, sure. Romance, sure. Comedy, rom-coms, yeah. Tragedies, no. There's too much of it. And I hate feeling sick to my stomach, because right now that's what I feel. I feel sick, and I need to watch something funny after this.
We'll watch Bluey afterwards.
Oh, jeez, Bluey. So I have to watch a comedy, because I'm not going to bed feeling like this. So me personally, my rating for a movie like this, my personal rating, oh God, it's going to sound so bad, but I'm going to give it like a 4, because I know you. Because I don't like these movies.
I get it.
Don't let me watch these movies.
I'd be about there if I kind of did that route. So.
But then there's another rating too. If I was rating this as a film critic based on the statement they're making, how it was made, the rawness of it, the acting of it, the reality, all of that sort of stuff, the statement that they're making, because I could appreciate all that sort of stuff. I can appreciate how everything was, the lighting, the direction, everything, and it was astounding. It was really good. So if I was going to rate it based on that, I would give it a 9. So that's my, if I was being a professional critique, which I am not, but if I was, I'd probably rate it a 9, because it was a beautiful love story, and unfortunately so many of these love stories have tragic endings. So based on that, I will give it a 9, but my personal rating for my likes and my interests, I would never watch this. I wouldn't recommend it to somebody like me, so I would say don't watch this, but at the same time I'm like, I also gave it a 9. So that's where I'm at, but man, it's so sad.
Yeah, it is very sad.
I don't like
very,
that.
Very sad.
I like my ending better. Let's go
I
with
like
my
your
ending.
ending better. I
Yeah.
like your ending better.
But
so.
that's maybe too much of a, I don't know, cliche ending.
Fantasy.
Yeah, so.
Romantic fantasy. There you go. Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. All right. Well,
let us know in the comments what you thought. This was a really, really hard one for me to rate. I don't know how to rate movies like this because, again, I don't like them.
It's very hard.
I don't like them.
It's
But
very
I can appreciate the artistic talent that was behind it, and the screen direction, all of that was phenomenal. So there you have it. But what are your ratings? What do you do? Because, like, for me, I don't like to feel sad. Make me feel happy.
were you as upset at the end as we were? Let
a
us know.
shock.
Let us know.
Yeah.
So.
And if you haven't yet, please consider subscribing, sharing, and upvote the video by hitting the like button.